EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to... That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Oh, wow. It's not laggy. Let's go. Oh, my God. It felt laggy yesterday. I don't even feel like something like this. Oh.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Detroit.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Down by Kyle Fuller.
On second down, Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Again, the ball carrier.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First down, Morgan with it. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Morgan. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I'm done. I'm done. Okay. I'm positive I could stop as well.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Back to the running game with Swift.
I think I said that,
and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Lions 7, Bears nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On play action, Locke. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
31-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
David Montgomery.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a game.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Block working out of the gun. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
48-yard line.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. That's complete to Mooney. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Bears. First and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Clyde
Edwards-Helaire. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
This is the win.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line.
I was like, bro,
23-yard line.
What the hell?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Here's Morgan on third down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Detroit.
On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's a dude blitzing. Fucking coverages back then. That's dumb, bro. That's dumb.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. They run here with Jason Huntley.
Oh my God.
Touchdown, Detroit. Jason Huntley with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
A gain of only a yard.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Playing dumb, bro.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
The Lions first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, they go with Swift again. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 11 at the 41. Here's Morgan to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, man.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
I don't know if that's something that really does it for company.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
39-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun. Locke. That's caught by Montgomery.
Locke's pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Locke now on first down. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Locke now on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
3rd and 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Kickoff for Detroit.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Montgomery. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 41.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control a game with his running.
On first down, Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Montgomery. And he's taken down inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
8-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 24, Locke. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3s all around. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal.
5-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Locke escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Gain of 5.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. 47's the mark, boys. 47. Check, 47.
Locked to throw for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Desmond Trufant brought him down. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20.
Second down at 5. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's a 13-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He's going to keep it again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. The point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. He spins free. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. This shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Once again, it's Swift. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Morgan. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st down, Lions.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the handoff, this is Swift. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Eddie Goldman.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
I know this speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a carry for Swift. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
He was tackled.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, 4th coming. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Off of a play fake, here's Morgan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Swift, the ball carrier. The tackle by Jalen Johnson.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. But he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
The tackle by Jalen Johnson.
Here's Swift. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try the left side. Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
Good.
Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. Adam Thielen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point, hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to onside kick and get the ball.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bears, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for